Good morning, good morning, good morning, one and all. I hope you feeling well and this day has met you in a good place and space. Today, I got a word for today. Um, I like the message that came to me this morning. One of my followers blessed me with this book of thoughts for the day. And this is one I like today for February 17th. It said, He has never let you down, never looked the other way around when you were being kicked around. He has never wandered off to do his own thing. He has been right there listening. I have been feeling down, but I have learned no matter how I get down, that all the lessons or blessings were there for a reason to teach me something, to make me stronger, or learn something.
Come on, Nana.
Or it just be blessed by it. So I have a follower who blessed me with a camera. That's this one that I've been really enjoying. And this morning, I wasn't expecting to be on grandma duty since last night. Um, but I'm gonna take advantage because both of them are blessings.
Yeah. It's in the
Yeah, I'm
camera.
finna
Or you
try.
just want me to take it off? Okay, you
No,
can
I
take
don't
it
want to take it off. I just want to move it out the way.
off. It said, I want your phone.
No, it says I want to be in the video. I want to be in the video. Let's go. I want to be in the video. So what I'm gonna do this morning, as I promised yesterday, but I wasn't a person of my word. I'm trying to be more a person of my word, and cause that's all you got. Cause money can be no good one day, and all you got is what you say. What you say you gonna do what you say you gonna do. So I got that bad. I got that bad about saying what I'm gonna do and don't really do it. So yesterday I had promised to show y'all how I was gonna heal the potatoes. So I'm gonna turn the camera around.
No, it went right back. It said, let me go back.
Let me go back. Okay. Well,
Oh, my.
okay, now I stand. Okay, let me lower this just a little tiny more. Okay, we getting in
That's
closer
super low.
to the potatoes.
Gotta finish mixing
And
up this dirt.
yeah, it's mixed good enough.
Okay.
So we're gonna demonstrate it now. So roll the card over here.
Rope. Rock.
Just roll it. Why you dragging?
Oh, I thought this
Them
was...
big old wheels.
Wow,
you
Moss.
you
I'm trying to turn
using
it
more
around. There we
strength.
go. So you want me to roll it next to the...
Yeah, next to it.
Look.
And I can tell the stage of this potato plant
It's almost
when
done.
it, yeah, when you see the pretty like
Like the
fancy
little...
curly flowers like that, it's pretty soon to be flowers on the top of that. So we really got to get these potatoes healed up today, which is going to require us taking this dirt
And putting it
and
in
put it
there.
in there.
So you want me to do that now?
Yes, uh-huh.
You don't
So
have to help me. I got this.
my helpful grandchild is being quite cooperative today. I think a
Whoops.
good sense fairy came and tapped him in his dreams last night. He came to his good senses.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have a good dream though.
Oh, maybe that was it, because he turned his little behavior completely around. Now, you could use a larger container to make it a little faster than with
Okay.
the
So
trout.
look, I don't wanna go slow for you. I want fast. Gotta go fast.
Well, not as good and mixed because I had to mix a combination of the garden soil.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh. See, now I don't want it all over my rug,
I get
okay?
it.
And I don't know why you picked the biggest container. Use the red one.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, I did see that. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't see that.
My handsome grandson has really turned his behavior around today, which brings me to the other topic that's going to be discussed in today's video, and that's raising a thinking child. That's what we want. We want children that think, that can think for themselves when they become adults. So I'm going to do another shout out to the fact that I'm going to be giving this book away every single month. I'm determined. It's part of my budget. It's part of my commitment to the society at large. And
So you want me to fill it up to the top?
we waiting on him to fill it up. Yeah, we gonna fill it up to the top.
Ooh, my back hurt.
Okay.
I need a chair.
What your back doing hurting
I don't know.
as young as you are?
When I turned not 6. When I was like 8 years old, my back started hurting.
Now, eventually, I'm going to be moving these potatoes out of the living room. I had no idea. None of us, we didn't know it was going to grow this big and this fast. I grew potatoes outside, but I really didn't pay attention to the rapid rate at which they grew. So I just think it's responded to the last few days we had sunny days.
It's about that
So,
full.
yeah, we're filling that all the way up.
Oh.
All the way up to the top.
Come on.
I should have done it sooner. Before they got that tall, yeah. But I didn't have no strong men's around to help me. See, I'm taking advantage of that good, strong, young, healthy youthful strength.
Oh, this hurts, but I'll take the pain. I'll take the pain. You don't have to. That much hurts my back. That's sad. That's just sad. It's normal. I'm not old.
Okay, I don't know.
I am.
I don't know if we still recording live because the application stopped. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this raising a thinking child. After he get through putting this in,
We're going to talk about that.
we're going to be talking about the rest of the way. This is what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Raising a thinking child. And I got an apple sitting over here because that's of important significance today of discussion in this video.
I woke up feeling good today, too.
He seemed like it because it seemed like life slapped him upside the head and decided I want to do better. Because he had a do better spirit on him today. And he been doing better since he woke up this morning. So here, I'm showing y'all, this is what it means by healing it up.
Smooth, like massaging it, kind
of. We kind of putting it in a mountain.
Oh.
Because, see, these little ones still need to stick out. It need the sun. And these big ones, we going to put the most of the dirt in the middle. Where these big ones, that's getting the most sun, yeah. So I'm kind of making a mountain here.
Oh, there's the rock I was looking for.
We don't need no rocks in here.
No rockos.
Get rid of those. So pour it in the middle. so that
Like
it can
this?
make like a heel. Yeah, and that's what they
I'm trying
call healing it up. Go ahead.
Oh, I get it. Healing it up. Because it's a heel.
Yeah, so if we was outside, we'd take a rake and
Just rake
bring
it
the
up.
dirt up like that.
You're going to stay up.
Okay, go ahead, keep on. We
And
got
this morning when I was mixing
we
it,
got to get it up to the top
Nana,
and keep it even, balanced.
this morning when I was mixing it, you know how all the dirt was just flat down? Yeah. I was like, that's me right now. But I'm trying to get my level to a mountain. Right now, my ramp is this low.
No, okay.
I'm trying to get it this high.
Well, we trying to get the
Look,
dirt in
this
in
high.
here. That high.
Wait, so we gonna? Oh, never mind. I already know that answer.
So that's what I wanted to demonstrate for you guys is trying your growing indoors. This is the special, unique step that's different from my other plants. Zucchini, you kind of got to do the same thing for zucchini too. You want it to heal. You want it to be on a little mound and heal up. In the middle.
Oh, snap.
In the middle.
Oh, I got some on the leaves. Is that okay?
Yeah.
If you get some on the leaves.
And that still leave it a little room to grow and don't have
That's enough?
too much of the stem. No, we still got to build it up. I said to the top.
Oh.
We might not have enough. I think you could pour that whole thing now.
I said that.
I just didn't want the rocks in there. That's what made me mad about what you did. Okay.
This is super heavy. Okay, I got it. Watch your camera.
It's so nice to have a strong young man helping me this morning.
Now that I'm on back, doesn't hurt now. It feels better to afford this. Oh. That's
Okay. Yeah. Now it's
that's
just,
the exact
just
amount
right.
that you said that
Yep.
you wanted.
That's what we needed. See how we making a mound in the middle.
This is how my run's supposed to look.
And technically, I waited too late because it shouldn't have been no little ones coming out like that ready to grow. I should have been staying on top of that, making a mountain.
I just made it longer.
A long way.
I just made it longer.
Now,
just push the dirt down a little bit.
We want the majority here on these big stems because we don't want that to get. They will get exhausted, and you'll see the signs of exhaustion.
Like this?
Huh?
Like that one? This? No, not that one. This one. This leaf right here.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty. Wait, you want me to give it some water?
Yeah.
I just read your mind.
We're gonna use the container that we put the holes in already. I think I took it in the kitchen.
Yeah,
so that's our cue to go in the kitchen. And in the kitchen, we're gonna further discuss this raising a thinking child. And this apple is a significant point of that story today. It need to be filled.
Oh, you want?
So y'all. And look here. It's not as sunny, but now you can see both of my rooms. I got two of them today now. The second one, whoops, I hit the pedal. I got two.
And hot or cold?
Cold. You see? That's one, and it's one right next to it. That one finally opened up today.
I'll get it.
And my cabbage is still growing strong. I got to get it out of here. I'm going to have my son lift this potato bag and put it in the back porch because the potatoes need that colder temps. I think that they really thrive so much because it's hot there, and the heat is not too good for the mint either. So we eventually gonna move this greenhouse
like this
to the back porch. Yeah, go ahead.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it. Now potatoes don't like to be too soggy.
Oh, I just poured a thing in.
And you see how it's draining from outside the bag? That's good enough.
Oh, okay.
That's good enough.
Oh!
So we gonna wait till it drains before we add some more. But we got one more level up with this bag. Let's see.
Oh, this.
Then it'll be the end of being able to mound these potato plants up. But this is a very necessary step. So learn from my mistake, guys. Who is out there this morning? I see two heads. Who is out there?
Who is out, sir?
I can't tell.
You want me to mix
Say
it around?
hello.
You want me to mix it around?
No. We don't want
Okay.
no mixing. We just want to keep a heel just like it is.
Now I just messed around and made my hands dirty.
Muddy for nothing. Anyway, we're going to get back to this apple and raising a sinking child. I'm going to be giving this book out every single month for an entire year. And I'm doing that because I think the skills are so important. They became clear and apparent. My grandbaby, he didn't really know. I've been playing the games with him all along, just in the way that I speak and help him redirect his own behavior to make him think. Because that's what you want. You want people to think for themselves. You don't want people gotta always ask the teacher whether or not is this a good thing or not a good thing to do. And it's clear that adults haven't had that training based on the behavior that we see exhibited in people we know on the internet. You ain't using no critical thinking. You ain't thinking for yourself. Hey, hello, Queen. Cue my hotep. Hello, Queen. And thanks. You starting your garden also? All right. That's what I want to hear. I'm glad somebody is inspired to do so because we soft as a nation. We are a nation of soft people. We ain't gonna survive no natural disasters or wars or anything that come along. We got kids. We raising kids that think they need to be driven a block away to the end of the block to school. Huh? I know I used to walk 2 miles to school every day. Yeah, when I was your age, sure did. 2 miles.
2 miles?
Yeah, I tried to show you our route, and they had built the highway. They had built the highway. Anyway, I am very happy that somebody indicated they are starting their garden too. And here's other gardening ideas. If you such a black thumb, this is a cabbage. I took the stump and look at that beautiful plant that's growing. This food is alive. I learned from Dr. Sabi that food is living. I thought once you pick it from a tree, it's dead. It's gone. It's over. It's a wrap. No, ma'am. No, sir. That's living food. And it continues to live even when you pluck it from the tree. And that cabbage is proof of that. I took the cabbage, just like this one, cut off the stump, and a new plant is growing. See all those beautiful roots?
That is beautiful, actually. That looks like.
And here's my green onions. They overdue. They like, when you gonna eat us? When are you going to eat us up? Today is the day. They gonna get ate today.
Say bye. Say hello to my tummy.
But I gotta do a lot of rearranging in my back porch because it's really too hot for some of my plants. That would be the cabbage. It's really too hot for them. Yeah, them onions been saying, what you waiting on? trying to give you some life over here.
Oh, wait. Don't the pot gun...
Don't you, ain't you proud of us growing?
Banana? What is this?
That's a onion that died waiting on me to eat it. That's a piece that died. It just dried out.
Yeah. I'm running to you for you to eat.
But even the dead plants for us is not trash. Where this go?
Compost.
Yep. We put the plant material in a compost pile that turns around and delivers unto us rich, abundant soil to grow more food in.
Nana, this is my job now. Every morning I got to take out...
You cut some of yours in the pot roast today?
Every morning I got to do this now.
This is our compost pile. Now I already got plenty of
some in the backyard.
Banana compost tea, so it's just these banana peels gonna go in the compost pile now.
This is my job for every morning. Every morning.
Well, I may not have a compost scraps every morning, but my grandbaby has, I guess he's turning over a new leaf on life. And that brings me to why it's so important to be raising a thinking child. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to try to get Facebook Live in here too. I meant to have that set up already, but I don't. Because these lives, you don't be perfect, and I try to do what I do and do what I can when I can. So bear with me. Okay. Now I hope that YouTube cooperates with me. The rest of the way, I lost the connection for a little while, but it came back. So I hope y'all still there. Y'all still with me on YouTube? Okay, I'm getting Facebook started also. And I titled my video Blessings and Bounty because I've been blessed. When I see that the life growing, it's a reminder of how blessed I am. And I did just come out of a, like a slight depression, because I felt like evil was being rewarded over and over. I'm seeing people applaud and throw all these great accolades on people who was acting downright evil and despicable and have done horrible things to other people. And whereas so-called good people who try to treat everybody right, they get kicked to the curb. I'm having a problem with that. And let it be known who it really is, whose I really am, and take pride in that. I'm a good person. I want to raise good people. I don't believe a woman can raise a man, but I believe a woman can raise a good person. And I succeeded in that with my kids using this book, Raising a Thinking Child. And I'm going to take this back. This apple has significance to me today because I've had...
Or you just send it to someone
Put it back where you got it from. I'm waiting for the mailman to pick that up.
Oh.
An apple. Can you believe an apple that's good for your body, nutritious for your health, was used to harm me on the internet by a grown-ass woman? We ain't talking young teenage kids in high school, grammar school. a woman almost in her 40s, or if she ain't 40, and well over 30. 30, in my opinion, you have grown all the, the maturity.
What is that?
That's mold. We gonna wash that out. Take that in the bathroom. It grows when it's a moist environment. Grown people. Grown people. My grandbaby got up this morning and corrected his behavior. He kind of was ornery last night. He was trying to get out of work, so he hurried up and went to sleep last night when I asked him to do some work last night. But this morning, I guess he had a good dream. I don't know what it was. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman. Am I pronouncing that right? Good morning. Um, anyway, my grandbaby got up with a good attitude this morning and got right to doing things that he thought up in a chipper mood. He had already and got his phone, which he shouldn't have, and I went to snap him. But somehow he redirected his behavior to do things better. That's what this book helps your kid do. How to think, not what to think. I didn't tell him to go in there and start mixing the dirt for me. He thought of that all on his own, which is letting me know he got a brain and he can think. He can think for himself. Now, next, I want you to fill up those pans and try not to get it all over the pan. I know you like it crunchy, but I don't like the burnt smell.
Oh, no, the burnt smell.
So, this game, it teaches you how to think, not what to think. And one of the games I started with was the why game. But this whole approach this book is research based, clinically proven, child tested, and I can problem solve. ICPS for short. And so I plan to keep giving this book out every month. If you want this book, you want to win, what I want you to do is send me your email address at fatforlifetv@outlook.com and put in the subject line critical thinking. That's how I know you're interested in receiving this book. This can help your family. This can help you. Me teaching my kids this helped me become a better critical thinker. And critical thinking, people got that twisted. They throwing that word around a lot and they not really breaking it down of what it really is. Critical thinking is not just listening to what somebody had to say and then believe it and then emotionally react to it just based on the fact that you heard somebody say it. You question everything. Why?
Why?
Because it makes you think.
Why?
Because it helps you solve problems.
Why?
Because it helps you get to solutions.
Why?
Because it helps strengthen your brain.
Why?
Because it helps you become a better person.
Why?
Because we all need it.
Why?
Because we need to be able to solve our own problems.
Why?
I don't know.
I know.
Now you see, we just played the why game. That's how easy it is to introduce this game to your family, to your little kids. Critical thinking can be taught at 3. Okay, this book is geared towards the 3-year-old to the primary child in 4th, 5th grade. Okay, but they have a teenage version. And one of my followers asked about an adult version. I think it does have a book for the teachers, introducing it to the class. I gave them the link, but nevertheless, like I said, I'm passing this. I'm giving this book away. That's all I want from you is to put your email. Send me your email address, Fat for Life TV, PHAT, the number 4, LIFE TV @outlook.com, and that you can be the next winner. I will be giving this out once a month, every month for this entire year. I'm dedicated. Um, um, I just see more and more reasons why it needs to be implemented, because we got brains that get on here and ain't teaching you nothing. How is you a brain and you ain't teaching nobody nothing?
Well,
You're not showing no type of example how you could solve the problem and avoid the problem. But you bragging about you a brain. Okay, that's why this is important. Because you got your introverted people, you got your extroverted people, you got your narcissists. I'm speaking on that. I've seen YouTube personalities, big personalities, had a nerve to point out a narcissist. Okay, now, when you point them out, how does that solve your problem? What message are you trying to give to the world when you want to find a narcissist? Huh? Hello? Guess what? Each and every one of you got a family member, probably more likely than not, that's narcissistic. Do you throw your family member away? When you find that narcissist and you point them out and you figure them out, you throw them away? I don't think so.
Nana, is you basically saying don't throw them under the bus?
Nobody. You don't throw nobody under the bus. Somebody threw me under the bus for something that I could not help. Okay? I can't just bite into this apple. That's the nice way of putting it.
But you can put
And
it in
somebody, oh, sure can.
Sure can.
And we proven that. They ignorant behinds came at me over and over in live chats, taunting me, humiliating me. If I give you some apples, you will die. Well, as you can see, I'm very healthy. Our grandsons, who blessed us with a whole bunch of these beautiful apples.
And they got some carrots. They got this big bag of carrots.
And in my clinic, they had the same thing. And it was a whole bunch of apples and carrots. Do you think I'm finna die or starve because I can't bite into this apple? Like I demonstrated before. Do it look like I missed any meals?
So a lot of apples.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do it look like I missed any meals? Ever? No, ma'am. No, sir. I haven't. Because I'm not stupid. I know how to think for myself. I know how to survive. And that's what you're going to have to teach your kids to do. You're going to have to teach them how to survive in a world when you got 40-year-olds on the internet arguing, having fun. This they sense of fun to get into a live chat like unraised heathens.
I was for the same thing.
Most insane thing you can do is change your YouTube name to be tag along with somebody else. Do you know you just killed your search engine optimization for your channel? And when you type in brain, you ain't gonna come up with Mona Simone or no association with. Okay? And no, I don't think I know everything, but I do know enough to whereas I have seen these methods in this book tried and true in my family, and I'm finna get on with a new generation. The next generation, he about to get the skill that's needed. And your kids, and see, you can ignore me if you want to, your kids gonna need it even more than mine. Your kids. I'm through. Mine is grown. I'm through. Your kids is going to be the norm to interact on the internet. It's going to be the normal thing. It's going to be the norm to have online friends. You right, Andre. Survival is the first rule of all life. Okay? All life. So ain't no B-I, and I want to say which rhymes with which, gonna come and step to me talking about how I'm gonna die if somebody give me an apple. This one who got a critically thinking brain gonna know what to do with that apple and how and give you a whole bunch of new ways you can use that apple, regardless of the fact that I can't bite into this apple. And it's a shame that this is a lesson that this child has to experience, because a grown person, you in your 30s and 40s and you wasting time on the internet taunting and disrespecting an old lady.
That's crazy.
Talking about what? I'm going to die if I get some apples. If you lock me in a room with apples, baby, you lock me in a room with apples, I make applesauce out this mofo, okay?
Yeah, I already know what you're gonna
with
say.
my hands, with my bare hands, okay?
Squish.
Because I can critically think for myself. You have I'm going to attempt to grow a meringue tree this year.
Nana, can I get a mint from that?
I'm going to start it indoors. Yeah. Why you want some mint now? Do you finish filling up the muffin pan? Finish that first, okay?
Muffin man.
Okay, so I introduced the why game because it's the easiest game to introduce. You don't even have to have a book to do it. The way you do it, you think of something you like or don't like.
I don't.
Because you got those oppositional people. That's why it's very dangerous. I seen a chick on here talking about paranoid schizophrenic, calling somebody else a paranoid schizophrenic, ain't got damn degree in psychology.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
That's the danger. They ain't in no position to be diagnosing nobody. But because they got a following, they popular, they relevant, they can get on here and have the nerve to be diagnosing somebody. You don't know them like that. You don't know nothing about them. That's the crazy part. Don't know them. But you calling them a paranoid schizophrenic. You don't know that. Maybe that person is behaving inappropriately to be paranoid because they got people coming for their neck. And it don't mean that they didn't deserve all them people coming for their neck, because maybe that person did bring on the problems that they having. But you ain't in no position to get on here diagnosing nobody, paranoid, schizophrenic, narcissistic, or whatever. Okay, those labels was applied to who I was in love with, made love with, and got pregnant by, gave birth to one. Some of y'all gonna have a narcissistic child. Some of y'all gonna have a paranoid schizophrenic child. Some of y'all gonna have an oppositionally defiant child. Then what? You throw the whole child away? You don't get that option. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. You don't get that option. You don't get to just throw people away because they don't fit the status quo. And that's why it is so important to raise a thinking child. Because a thinking child, you know what else a thinking child, what happens? They become a thinking adult. Okay? Because it was my adult children. Because I didn't know how much, these little games sunk in. I know immediately, directly, I had to referee less and less their problems, because they was able to solve their own problems more often than not. That was the biggest thing that I saw in my family, how it was affected. But I wasn't expecting my grown children to call me back years and years later and say, wow, I see what you mean, Ma. My friends, when they run into a problem, and they don't come up with a solution, they get stuck. They can't think of nothing else. Nothing else to do. And that's frustrating to my kids because they been trained. They been used to do, well, okay, if this thing don't work, what's the next thing? If this thing don't work, what's the next thing you can do? You don't stay stuck. And the only way to do that, you have to be trained. You have to be trained. It don't just come naturally, unfortunately. And I'm living proof because I got 40-year-olds, 30 and 40-year-olds harassing me. And then when I complain about it, it's something wrong with me. In what world?
How?
In what world is it wrong to complain about bad behavior and then people engaging in the bad behavior, people pulling money out their pockets, supplying these devils and demons to keep going? Well, I'm here. I feel like everything happened for a reason. And I'm here to be the one to put them fires out. Okay? And one way to put them out, you from Mississippi, Antonio, and don't have nothing but land, I know how to get my hands dirty. Me too. And I'm a city girl. I don't know nothing about the country, but they swear. They swear I act like I'm from the country. But I'm a city girl. Been a city girl all my life. And yes, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I've been out there getting down and dirty in my garden outdoors. I got a beautiful southern facing yard that has 4 sons. So I'm going to really be able to get out there and show out when the spring comes. And I'm already doing my growing indoors. I never stop. So it's no excuse. You can grow indoors.
And outdoors.
I don't trust the government at all. I don't trust the FDA at all. And I feel a whole lot empowered by learning how to grow my own food. And now I'm trying to learn how to grow better people.
You just start to sound like my dad.
Okay? I want to help you do the same thing. This ain't got nothing to do with religion, so it won't be no conflict of interest on that. It ain't got nothing to do with trans and being gay or straight, LGBTQ, LMNOP.
What's that?
This is, I'm just being funny and kind of sarcastic. This is training your brain. These are brain games you need to introduce to your family. Cyber harassment is real. And the crazy part, you're always hearing, you often hear, I ain't going to say always, because sometimes you hear good stuff. It's so rare you hear good stuff. It's rare to hear good news. But often you hear people complain, oh, I'm so tired of the drama. But we're addicted. We're addicted to the drama like any drug. Why you think druggies go back to the drugs? Something about it makes them feel good. And I feel like the drama makes you feel elite and better than the people that's in the drama. But if we was really critically thinking, we would be able to avoid the drama and learn how to avoid the drama more often. Now, I ain't going to say I'm perfect because I got caught up. But I feel like my critical thinking helped me wake up out of the messed up part much quicker. Some of these grown people is asleep and follow other grown people blindly because that grown person got good looks, got good game, talk a good game, and we're going to have to teach our kids how to have the strength to overcome that.
I think this one is kind of bad right here. This one. Yeah, I think that one's kind of bad.
Good enough for me. We want to get them done.
I want a little slowly.
So hold on a second.
My back hurts.
As I pause. Oops.
Wait, you can pause?
No, I can't pause, but I'm pausing for y'all verbally. Me. While I put the muffins in. Do you know the Muffin Man? The
Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? I'm gonna make a beat out of that. Do you know? I just made a whole
Okay.
different beat out of that.
And by the time we finish this video, we can get into it. I can't wait. Ain't nothing like hot, fresh muffins out the oven with melting butter on it.
Melting butter?
Hey, Andre.
Do you know the muffin?
You know it's not polite to ask a lady her age. I'm a grandma. So I might be old enough to be your mama. So I'm trying to get these 30 and 40-year-olds together.
Wait.
Because they should know better. At 30 years old, you should know better. How you 30 years old and can't think for yourself? You falling behind brain games. You falling behind mad mobbers. You barbs. You grown. Huh?
Who?
You grown. I ain't running for no team but G-O-D. And next to G-O-D is M-N-E. Moi. Me. And that's how you gotta be thinking. You gotta raise kids that think like that. Else they're gonna be sucked in and sucked up. And you know, it's kids that take their life every day over cyber harassment. Okay? Every day. So the Y game is the first game. That's why you heard me say it in several videos. It's the first game you can introduce. But it's more words that go along with once you introduce the Y. And some of those words is same or different. Can you think of a different way to solve your problem? They like QN words. And so even with the Y game, once you learn how to play the actual game, you can stick it in your life anytime. So it's not something you have to sit down and formally do. Okay? And I'm determined. If I don't become rich and famous, I want to be able to say I put out and disseminated some information out there in these internet streets that was beneficial to people's lives. That's why I'm on here trying to grow food. That's why I'm on here not crying and bitching and complaining and moaning and groaning about being in pain all the time. Because how entertaining is that? And if I came on here and talked about how I feel every day, that would be the most depressing and downing video you could ever watch. So I made it a point that I'm going to live my life and have love and fun in my life despite my pain. And don't think my pain does not debilitate me. It keeps me down a lot. But I don't let it rule me. I don't let it rule over me completely. In the midst of all that pain is a woman who loves people, who loves social interaction. Your kids have to have emotional intelligence along with that intellectual, mathematical, logical intelligence. Okay? It's not enough to be just book smart. Okay? You gotta be people smart. And some of us, even when we know better, still fall into the trap. I got mesmerized and tricked and caught up with somebody who was pretty, who came along, preaching they was for sisterhood. What's sisterly about dragging your fellow sister down? Can you explain that to me? I see no really good reason to drag anybody down. Because chances are you got a loved one, got the same problem or the same condition or the same labels. So you hypocritical, you coming on here, oh, he a narcissist. And narcissists have to live in this world right alongside you. And you could say, oh yeah, that's a person to avoid. But how you gonna avoid it? We don't have labels to be nice. Cause somehow I will really avoid if I could put a warning label like they do medicine, warning, cheater, warning, liar, warning, thief, warning, commitment phobic, but we don't have it. So we have to have critical thinking to help us solve problems that we might have with other people. This teaches you how to understand the differences between people. So the other words in here is like might or might not, is or is not, handling consequence, same or different, why and because. So that's why I started with the why game.
Why?
I see, because it's easy,
Why?
because it's fun,
Why?
because kids can learn it,
Why?
because it helps grown-ups too,
Why?
because I want to help the world.
Why?
I don't know. And that's how the why game goes. You say something you do like or don't like. I don't like.
I don't.
My grandbaby liked when I did it. Because you got them little oppositional kids. I don't like. I don't want. And they get to play the game too. You don't exclude them and berate them on behavior they cannot help. You got some oppositional kids. They are born. They just like the rest of us. They gotta get through this world somehow, some way, with all their opposition. And you can use that opposition to their advantage. My son has used his opposition as humor. And he's a funny guy. He has us cracking up all the time because he does things that opposite of what you would expect. And so it's funny. Instead of it always being negative and turning people off, it's actually funny. So you can't just discard people. You can't throw them away. And you raggedy heifers, excuse my language, that's on here, messy, and think that's funny. It's not funny. It's only funny to you because it's not you. The minute it becomes you, oh, you mad. Oh, you in your fifties. Oh, you in your feelings. Of course you in your feelings. You human. We not robots. If we was robots, it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't need feelings, but we human beings, so we have feelings. And making somebody cry, you still asking the question? Okay. I'm 57.
I thought you were 55.
I'm 57.
Oh.
I'm 57 years old.
Stand up
Oh,
again.
thank you, Andre. Stand up. Let me see my grandbaby here. He's standing up for me. That's the main point I wanted to make today on this episode of Nay Love. And you, Nay Love people on YouTube. I want us to critically think. People, I want us to do better. We're not critically thinking based on looking at what kind of politicians we let get in office. And we blame that all on the elite, the Illuminati, the white man. He ain't fair. But I'm here in a town, it's predominantly white, and 5 people walked into their job unchallenged. So that's not a black thing. It's a white thing too. 5 people, and 3 of them was judges. And you wonder why justice is not fair and justice is not swift. We let 5 judges have their jobs again for a whole nother term without nobody coming on there along and stand up against them or challenge them. And you not feeding that or encouraging that in your kids. Well, you could be a lawyer. You could be a judge. You could be a sheriff. We ain't doing that. It's rapper. You could be a hoe. Oh, you can be a hoe on the internet, make good money, be Cardi B.
What?
That's your role model, right?
I see what
I
you
had
mean.
men get on my case telling me it was stupid for me to go into solar.
What?
Yeah,
Dating.
it was stupid for me to go into solar. That I'll be better off in the booty business.
What?
Really? Really?
I was just gonna say.
Did I really hear this? And you wonder why we don't strive for more. We're not in here telling these kids they can be engineers. I wish one person would have crossed my path and said I could have been an engineer. I would have wasted so much less time than I did. But I was busy trying to be a good cook, a good cleaner, well, no, I wasn't the best because I hate domestic chores. But I knew how. I know how. I do know how. I was taught. Cook, good soap seamstress. So I had the domestic skills. That's what I went to college for. Home economics was my major in high school and went to college the first time around for fashion design. Not now person came up to me, not now time, not once and said, you know what? I see how you like logic puzzles. You know you could be a programmer. You could be a computer professional. Oh, I see how you like to solve logic problems. Hmm. You would be good in the computer industry. I see how you like to build stuff. I see you making stuff all the time. You could be an engineer.
I love to build.
Not once.
I love to build. Love it.
But I've been drilled in my head. I had to get a good man or get a good husband, as though there is no other worthy goal in life for a woman. Really?
Are you kidding me?
Really? Like you can't be a good person being alone. That's the problem that still permeates to this day, right now. Andre, inbox. Andre, I'm trying to be serious and you trying to make a love connection. I'm not. But I appreciate the admiration. It's not going to happen. I don't do the phone type of conversation unless you live in my area code or zip code. Is your area code 217? Um, um, I don't do the phone. I don't. Ask my grandbaby. Do I run to the phone answering the phone? How many times you done had to answer the phone for me?
All the time.
All the time. Because I don't do the phones. I don't. I'm sorry. I do the videos because I don't want to have to keep answering the same questions over and over about myself. And on today, this Sunday, I was just trying to keep it real with y'all and get y'all to know me a little bit better and let you know what I'm really into and what I'm really about. And it ain't just about what you see. It's what's on the inside, here and here. I want you to get to know this. And to me, if you can't take the time to look at none of my videos to get to know this and this, I don't want to talk to you on the phone. Make sense? Make sense? My grandbaby get it. Anyway, I can't wait for these muffins to come out. My stomach growing. Yeah, let's have one already done. I'm ready. I'm hungry. Hungry? Hungry Jack. Y'all remember that commercial? I made some last night. Mmm. And
Butter?
I love the little butter on it.
Wait, how do you do that so good? Let me try. Oh,
Mm.
no. It's not going there. Stick it on that.
I don't know what you doing wrong. Anyway, I'm finna chow down with these muffins and you little bully, cyber harasser who think I can't make it. If somebody give me apples, watch how I chop this apple down. Mm. Mm.
I bet they hungry now.
Mm. 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 Yes, God.
Mine's is covered with
Because
butter.
I'm a problem solver. I know how to survive in this world of mine. Okay? I don't get stuck. Even if I make a mistake. I don't get stuck on stupid. That's what I call it. You stuck on stupid when you can. It's easier to play the game that way.
Why?
Because people get a chance to play.
Why?
I don't know.
My daddy in the game. Wait.
Anyway, this is the end of this video. I just wanted to bring a little love, a little peace, and a little joy into your
I did
world.
take that one too. Wait. Got it.
And now we about to. Yes, God.
Bananas and mangoes. Super healthy. Put together, healthy.